Hey everyone, Kupo here and welcome back to my Chrono Cross playthrough. Today we are actually going to go into the Dead Sea ruins in the homeworld now that we have all 6 Dragon Relics. And on top of that we have Serge's body back. Since the previous episode, I have made some minor changes. I've put Irene's back in the party and we've messed about with people's equipment. We've given Serge the 2 Dragon Gauntlets and the Power Seal. He would have unequipped them when he transformed back into his actual body. Irene's gets an additional Dreamer's Bandana because we took it off Fargo. I gave him the elbow pad instead for the extra defense. So now Irene's has 2 Dreamer's Bandanas, meaning that she will start every fight with an element power level 2. Very important. Let's head into the Dead Sea ruins. We could just go into a fate distortion here. And we'll see what happens. I deem you worthy of entering the Sea of Eden. Let the path be known for the ones facing their fate. There go the 6 Dragon Relics. And here we are in another world, surprisingly. Don't worry too much about it. Now there are 3 islands we can visit here, and the order we visit them in, well, not necessarily the order. The last of the 3 islands we visit determines which boss we face. There are 3, all called Vita. The one we're after is Vita Unus. Atropos, cutting the thread of life. You may recognise some of the names here, if you've played Shin Megami Tensei. They share the names with 3 of the Egyptian, or Greek, I can't remember which, gods to do with threads and stuff like that. My religion lore isn't the best. Anyway, I want to go to the past first, then the future, and then the present. Lachesis, measuring the thread of life. Okay, there goes that record of fate. I'm assuming that the pyramids are the records of fate. It would make sense. Not all records of fate have to be yellow. And finally, to the present, where we're going to talk to Clotho. Clotho, spinning the thread of life. Ooh. Art thou worthy of accepting fate? Oh, baby. We are being tested. Vita Unus. 2,375 hit points, 7 action points, innate red. Thanks to the Stone Sword and the Master Mune we've got equipped. They both guarantee crits against machines. It's amazing. This is going to be quite easy. Fingers crossed anyway. We're going to open up with Serge doing a 1-2-2. Yep, always going to be turn 1 a physical attack. That's quite a lot of damage. You do need to be a bit careful. Oh, there's a miss. That was very unfortunate. We should be okay though. Fargo is going to follow this up with a 1 into a turn blue on Serge. And now what we're doing with Irene's is that we want her to do some weak attacks until 2 things happen. We're looking for a phase change. Yeah, there it is. So 2 things are going to happen. Vita is going to use Cure Plus, so there's more blue, and then there's going to be a phase change, meaning the attack pattern of the Vita changes. That's exactly what it means. And then with Irene's, actually, I also want to cast Eagle Eye on Serge. It's weird going back to Serge now when I've been saying links for the longest time. You'll notice we didn't put any elements on Serge, but that is perfectly okay. Now we are going to, let's see here. Yeah, we're going to do some 3s. Those guaranteed crits, we're now doing about 1,300 points of damage every time Serge gets a turn. And Fargo also doing crits. We've very nearly done this, you know? Serge is up next. Yep, and now Vita's going to use a green field to turn, shockingly, the entire field green. Lychesis is going to stop functioning. Excellent. Fargo. Back to some 3s. Hopefully he doesn't miss. Excellent. Yeah, unfortunately with the full green field and also with Serge not having turn blue anymore, he's not doing quite as much damage. But we're going to finish with a dash and slash. This should do it. Oh, it didn't. Wow. Yeah, that I wasn't expecting. Hopefully Fargo can finish her off. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. That should have not taken as long as it did, but it is what it is. Okay, growth level again. Sarge finally gets the strength level up, now on 38. Irene's 34 strength. Fargo, strength and magic. Amazing. And we get Vigora as well. This is why we wanted Vita Unus. Vita Unus gives us Vigora, which is, unfortunately, only equipable by people who are blue innate. But because we've got Fargo, who is blue innate, we can equip him with the element. What does it do? It basically gives you free action points on the person that you cast it on. So we'll be casting it on Sarge a lot. He'll get a lot of free stamina / action points. And we'll be doing a lot of free damage. Let me quickly rearrange my party and I will be right back. Okay, so I've made some changes to my elements. Starting with Sarge, we have put a lot of things in level 1. 3 heal alls, just so that we can heal after every battle. Strengthen, turn yellow, turn white for some future strategies. More importantly though, all the way in element level 8, we have Saints. Very, 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 very important summon. I'm sure I didn't need to do that many varies, but trust me, it will pay it for itself. Fargo, meanwhile, we have replaced the turn blue with the revive, just in case things go wrong. We don't need turn blue again for a long time. And we've put Vigora in slot at level 4 as well, just to give us unlimited stamina for a brief period of time. We will be abusing the hell out of that. Okay, with that done, we can now leave this island. And we can make our way through this. Well, you'll see that the waterfall has gone down and we can enter the future ruins here. Welcome to Chronopolis. Oh gosh, this is one hell of a depressing place. I heard Group 3B's experiment today is going to be a biggie. They're releasing the Flames lock level to D for D's nuts in order to trace the counter time effect. Yeah, but based on previous experiments, I'm sure it will work out just fine. During the simulation, Fate was certain the flame could be used as a relay to extract enough energy to counteract the anti-annihilation effect. Don't worry, it'll be a success. I hope so. God, could you imagine if it's not? Oh my days. Anyway, we're going to walk straight forward. And we're going to get straight into a boss fight. It is a boss fight, trust me. And what would a Chronopolis be without the Polis Police? 3,360 hit points, 8 action points, and really annoying. So how are we going to do this? Start off with, Irene's just going to cast Eagle Eye on Serge. And then from there, I would like Serge to hit the Polis Police with some 3s. Dealing about 700 damage. So here comes the Megaton Fist. We're hoping no one dies. Well, bad news. Irene's died, but fortunately, we should be okay. So, Fargo is going to do some weak attacks until he gets level 4. Amazing. We're going to now use our newly found Vigora on Serge. And then, because Irene's died, we actually need to use a Strengthen on ourselves. Kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, and then from here, I'm also going to get in a 1, which is strange, but hear me out. We're now going to also use a dash and slash. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to a break point. So here we go. Vigora's going to take a turn. Excellent. Okay. And now we're just going to spam some 3s. Yeah, here comes the breaking animation. That's what we were trying to trigger and didn't quite manage to do successfully. So now I'm just going to keep on spamming 3 repeatedly. And there we go. Simple as that. I was trying to get the breaking animation slightly earlier, but it is what it is. We get another growth level. Sarge gets 2 strength. That's how badly we were doing with strength. The rubber banding effect has come into play. And Fargo gets strength as well. That's a really good level up, genuinely. Irene's not getting a level up. Doesn't really matter. And we're going to get the gate physical as well. Doesn't really mean anything to us, but it is what it is. Alright, let's make our way through the Chronopolis place and see what's going on. Okay, I have fully healed Irene's, so let's make a start on collecting the treasure around here and seeing what is going on. First thing I want to do is I want to approach this treasure chest, get ourselves a yellow brooch. Good start. I'm going to avoid combat for now, simply because there's something I want to pick up first before I start killing things. Anyway, in this room, we want to open this and we're going to get a nostrum. Hopefully this bot gets out of the way. It does. We want to go down. And we're going to come across this thing. Oh, yep, wrong one. There we go. The Robo Sewer Wash. Operate the robot? Yes. Very simply, this is a maze, and we're going to navigate the maze with this little robot. Now, bear in mind that this thing can fall off very easily, and there's also a current, so just be careful. But here we're going to pick up a white brooch. Oh, see, you can see the direction the current's going in, and the direction of that current can change as well. It's a bit sneaky. Anyway, we can also pick up a Cure All. And then once we've done that, we're going to just go back round here. The hitbox is actually surprisingly generous in this version of the game. In the PS1 version, I typically found the hitbox to be brutal. Anyway, from here, I just want to examine this electronic switch, I guess. And we're going to quit. Now that that's done, we can examine this switch. I said examine this switch. There we go. No idea what's going on there. And we can now finally cross and go back up. Good stuff. We'll avoid that for now. Okay, welcome to the main lobby. And we're just actually going to go in here. Okay. I'll try and avoid this. Oh, very nearly. Okay, we've now found the Forget-Me-Not pot, which we want to give to Serge. We're going to give him that over one of the Dragoon Gauntlets. Here it is, Forget-Me-Not pot. Memorizes monsters to be used in the Doppelgang ability. So, what this means is that any bot we kill with Serge, Sprig will learn their Doppelgangs. Let's make a start with this then. Introducing our first enemy. Sick animation, bro. The Aero Guard, 540 HP, blue innate. There we go. So we've captured the Aero Guard for Doppelgang. Ah, we missed. That was unfortunate. But yeah. I don't want to get into any battles, as I said, until we get the Forget-Me-Not pot, and this is why. Boom. Back to Serge. There we go. Very good. Minor health level ups. Okay. Gonna make our way up the stairs now. And we're gonna do some Metal Gear Soliding. Okay. First place. Oh. There we go. We want to go in the left room here. Oh, we have to release the lock first. I forgot about that. Hopefully, this aerobot will let us by. Thank you very much. Yes, I do need to release the level 2 lock first. So let me do that. We're going to head over to this room here. And we get a map of the world. And all I want to do is go over here, releasing the level 2 security lock. Nice and easy. You'll recognize that hologram as a map of the El Nido archipelago. There we go. I'm actually going to get into an encounter here just to show off this new enemy. Here we go, the two new enemies actually. We've got the Gizmotoid, 500 HP red innate, that's this guy here. And then just behind it, we've also got the Gyro Blade, 460 HP white innate. So, we're going to open with Serge. There we go, captured the Gyro Blade. And then with Fargo, you know what, I might just do 4 weak attacks. That was 5 weak attacks. Yeah, what we could do here, we could literally just do Vigora on Serge. Like, this is how busted Vigora is. For real. Like, Vigora combined with Eagle Eye. More mini level ups, but no mini level just yet. I know that makes no sense. More mini HP boosts is what I meant to say, but no mini level just yet. Okay, so we've got 5 hatches here, and we've got a lock release code. So, what does this mean? Well, do you know binary? This is representing a binary code. If the door is shut, it's a 0. If the door is open, it's a 1. This is 00100, which is 4 in binary. So I'm going to do 4, code confirmed, and we get a recharge. Yeah, so this door represents 1, this door represents 2, this door represents 4, this door represents 8, and this door represents 16. Depending on what is open and what is closed, you add that number. So for example, if this door is open and this door is open, we would add 1 and 4 and 16, so the code would be 21. You can open and close the doors as necessary. A very easy thing to do if you can't be bothered to learn about binary is close all the doors, put in the release lock as 0. That's that. Okay. Let's make our way further up. I want to go to level 3. Very nice looking elevator, it has to be said. Okay, welcome to level 3. There are 2 things I can pick up here. Ooh, very futuristic looking. In the back here, we've got a chest for another rainbow shell. If you want some backstory to what these guys are doing, you can try interacting with them. Not all of them will speak to you, but we will be covering the essentials of what we need to do. Okay, so next up, we want to come in here. And as you can see, there's some brains. What do these brains mean? Maybe someone will tell us. Here we go. The life forms on this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans. From fish to amphibians, from reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans. Beginning with a cerebral neocortex which only exists in higher mammals, the anthropod brain enlarged at an accelerating pace until it became the human brain we know. Could the reason for the abnormal development of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavos? It then follows that humans are really a heterogeneous life form, or foreign matter as far as the planet is concerned. Humans are a sudden mutation caused by the contact of Lavos, an alien life form that fell to this planet from space. That is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and incomplete. Internally inconsistent and disconnected, human existence is plagued by contradictions. An incomplete species torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. There we go. Wasn't that good to know? There is a new enemy in here, and we do need to defeat it in order to get to this treasure chest. Let's talk about it then. The Combot, 1900 HP, red innate. How are we going to deal with this? Well, put simply, we're going to start with an eagle eye. Actually, no, we're not. That's a lie. That's an eagle eye. We're going to open getting Fargo to level 4 instead. Yeah, thank you very much, Aero Guards, for your contribution to society. Yeah, so this is Combot's first turn. Go ballistic. Does a ton of damage, but luckily we're not too bothered. Haha, get wrecked. Okay. Unfortunately, we've got burns. We're going to need to use ointments afterwards. That's really annoying. But yeah, we're going to use Vigora. Combined with Irene's using Eagle Eye. And now, a lot of robots are about to die very unpleasantly. We'll start with the Combot to teach it a lesson. Well, it didn't quite die, which is really important, which is really embarrassing. Also, this is by far the worst combination of enemies you can get in this area. But I thought I'd show it off. Normally, I'd just run away and come back. But I thought I'd show it off just to show that, you know, we are in an incredibly good position. Unfortunately, Vigora has run out, which we are very sad about, but that's okay. We'll use Fargo now. Nice. Good crit there, Fargo. And there we go. Get wrecked. Yeah, as I said, this is the hardest, in fact, yeah, hardest normal enemy in this area. But yeah, we have now captured all the enemies we needed to capture. In here we get a Hellbound, which is okay, I guess. Let me very quickly cure the burns. Nice, done. Okay. Let's make our way to the 4th floor. So we're going to avoid these robots. Beep, boop. Level 4. Okay. So, in here, we've got a bit of splaining to do. Everyone gather round. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca indicated the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg, which utilizes miniature black holes. Whether this could actually be possible or not is still the subject of intense debate, and no conclusions have been made. According to her theory, by rotating a single point of supergravity, space-time continua can be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point, which pulls in everything else, into a ring formation. Using this ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth between various space-times. Time eggs may have already existed during the reign of the ancient dynasty we heard legends about. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not have even existed. We can do this ourselves. But the legends say they altered time using the time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't even any evidence to prove that this ancient dynasty ever existed. The experiment should be starting soon. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in the barren sea of El Nido, we built artificial islands and established Chronopolis. So we know how the El Nido archipelago came to be. This is all done to facilitate our top secret research. But now our research is about to come to its end. Once the final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work. Oh yeah, the chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't? Then we'll have to hold off till he gets back. Time is not absolute but elastic. It is both relative and subjective. Individual differences emerge as time changes. Perhaps people, all life forms, exist in their own separate strands of time. Is time independent, marching to the beat of its own drum? Ha, ridiculous. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to go in here, we're going to narrowly avoid that enemy, and we actually want to come down here. Oh yeah, avoid that. Thank you. We're going to solid snake our way through this. We're going to open this chest, getting a magnify. Yeah, so that guy tells us where the chief is. He's saying he's by the docks gazing out to sea. Before we can visit the chief though, we need to do something. We need to make our way to the other room here on the 4th floor. Oh yeah, nearly ran into that enemy. That would have been double plus ungood. The experiment will begin soon. Please withdraw to your designated positions. We will do the same in the case of an emergency. Well, better go find the chief. Because we really need to get into that room. So what we need to do is we need to go to the dock. Where is the chief? Where is the dock? Well, the dock's just here. It's all good. You will also see a record of fate there in case you need to save. We are in good hands, however. Eventually, this guy will talk to us. The Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation of this research centre, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthazar, the guru of... not time, the other one. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We continued his work and have come this far. Our work is almost complete. Well, it's about time I headed back. The experiment's about to begin. Yep, we need to make our way back to the 4th floor. I'll see you there. Okay, we are back on the 4th floor, which means we can now access this area. Up here, there is a combot, which I'm going to deal with. Okay, so something I discovered, I kept on running away from the combot, and by running away and then every time inching further to the left, I actually opened this chest and got the card key, which is what I'm after. Amazing. I did not know that. So I did defeat that combat in the end, and I got myself some strength and magic for Serge, strength and magic for Irene's, and some magic for Fargo, which means that our next level up is going to be quite powerful, and I'm very happy with that. I'm going to fully heal here. Okay, now that we've got everything that we need, we can use this card key to go somewhere very special indeed. I should have got rid of the burns. That was rather dumb of me. No, not allocate. Come on. I've done this so many times. Ointment. Thank you. Need to get rid of those burns. Okay. Time to head to B1. Now that we've got the card key, access is granted. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, now that we're down here, we have 2 combots that are going back and forth. Very, very annoying. There is a way past them, though. What we want to do is we want to jump up like so. We'll get into a random encounter. Very scary random encounter. Let's run away. Let's run away from the super scary encounter. And then what we can do is we can go through the gap that was left here. And there we go. No encounter to worry about. Before I go any further, very quickly, one minor change I want to make. The Forget-Me-Not pot needs to come off. That is done for the time being. We want to put back on the Dragoon Gauntlet. Nice simple change. Okay. Only personnel registered as Arbiter may enter. Please conduct security check for verification. Unauthorized entry or tampering with security system will result in death. Operate at your own risk. Fingerprint and retina scan required. Ooh, look at the Project Kid up there. Please step inside the circle and hold up your left hand. Analyzing, please stand by. Analysis complete. Fingerprints, retina, and C-class DNA all clear. Data discrepancy due to aging within permissible range. 96% confirmation that this individual is the last registered Arbiter. Access granted. Welcome back, Chrono Trigger. So that's why. Yeah! Serge is the Chrono Trigger, which we already knew because Lynx gave it away. So, Frozen Flames in there, as is Lynx. Let's get this done. Arbiter confirmed, access granted. Where are we? Where are we indeed? That's a very good question. And the Frozen Flame doesn't look very frozen, does it? Oh, and there's Kid there, just lying on the ground. The hero of people's prayers, the provider of riches, fame, and power. The bestower of eternal life, the promiser of peace and happiness. And here's Link / Stark Sarge / who knows at this point. Yeah, okay. So, now that Sarge, Lynx has Sarge's form, he could get in here as well. It turns out that Kid is okay, but her soul is asleep, whatever that means. Yeah, so who is this guy really? Yeah, I still don't know who you are. The human incarnation of Fate. Interesting, though, that Fate is in all capital letters. And it turns out Fate is a computer system. Like Cortina, or... what's that one in Mass Effect, whose name I keep forgetting? Anyway. So yeah, 14 years ago, there was a terrible storm, which Serge was in. Wazuki, Sarge's father, and Miguel carried Serge to here. And there was a panther demon that had attacked Serge. Well, we knew this already. Yep, couldn't heal him in Termina or even Guldov. And they aimed for Marbule and missed horrifically. And they came to this island where they sought shelter. So the power was off, but then the power turned back on, found Serge, and the flame healed Serge. And would only let Serge enter. Interesting. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. There was a standalone circuit that had been kept hidden since the old Mother Brain generation. Mother Brain, for those of you who don't know, was a plot point in Chrono Trigger. And there was something implanted inside Fate. So it turns out that Ash tier model, that's Luca, by the way. So Luca hid something inside of Fate. And the idea is this program would delete any hints that it existed, but it was there to sort of keep Fate in check. So yeah, Dr. Luca Ash tier. So yeah, Luca came up with the idea. Balthazar was the first to execute it. Bring out Prometheus! Yeah, Prometheus is the program that was hidden inside Fate. Yeah. If you play Chrono Trigger, Prometheus is Robo. Yeah. So you're the real Sarge. I sure am, buddy. But what's this enmity between the Fate and the Dragons? So yeah, Fate will get rid of Prometheus. And humans may or may not be in a bit of trouble. Destruction to those who oppose the goddess of Fate. This guy's basically a cult leader at this point. And it's at this point that Link/Dark Sarge will reveal their true form. Awesome music, by the way. Time to put Fate in its place once and for all. 5,250 hit points. 9 action points, innate black. We have one hell of a job on our hands, but we're gonna do this. Look how awesome Fate is. Try to ignore the robo nipples. We have a job to do. Starting off with Irene's, will on this rare occasion actually go first. We want to get off a very early Magnify, which sounds like trouble, but trust me on this one. So we're now going to do a lot more damage in terms of elements. We're going to do a 2-3-2. We missed the 3. That was really, really unfortunate. We kind of needed that 3 to hit. Okay, so. Anyway, we want to get the 2 off. We are slightly short on damage already, but that's okay. Back to Irene's. I actually need her to get some more element levels. Yeah. We want to get Fargo to level 2 as well. And now with Serge, can't really need these 2 strong attacks to hit. Good. Okay, we got to level 8. So, coming up next is Graviton. Yeah, look at that damage. If you get to the 2/2s, we won't defend until we get to Graviton. Anyway, now that that's done, we need Fargo to do some geniusing. So, we're going to cast Genius on Serge. Entirely black field. Do not panic. We are going to fix this. We are now going to cast a Weak-Minded on Fate. We're going to cast a Turn White on Fargo himself. And finally, back with Irene's, we are going to cast another Weak-Minded. Now, the Weak-Mindeds don't stack. I thought they did. Turns out they really don't. Kind of cringe, but it is what it is. So with that, that has been 1, 2, 3, 4 action points. So I want to push a couple more. 5, 6, 7, and now I can cast my Saints. One of the best summons in the game. It really is. $4,630 damage, and you get a full heal as well. Oh, baby. That was sexy. In case that doesn't finish, by the way, what you want to do is you want to push the stamina with Fargo and then finish off with Serge with some attacks into dash and slash. That should do it. But we won. Life is good. Irene's agility continues to be amazing. And we get a magic seal for winning as well. Hooray! No, how could you? Quite easily. Fate, the goddess of fate, was not meant to die. I don't know what happened to you, but you're alive. And that's what matters. Non, arrête, ne touchez pas. Yeah, Harley really doesn't want us touching it. Yeah. Why is Harley trying to stop Kid? What does Kid know? What's Kid doing with the frozen flame? Yeah, and the dragons have noticed that fate has fallen over. They did say they were watching us. And they seem very happy about it. What have we done? We have done something very bad. Uh-oh. What on earth is Terror Tower? So, 100 years later, in 2400, something goes wrong. Time crash happens, dimensions rip apart. We probably saw that the events that was happening before that taking place in Chronopolis. And Chronopolis came back, in fact got held back 10,000 years. And yeah, in Chrono Trigger, he got destroyed in 1999. If you remember, we spoke previously about the alternate future in Chrono Trigger being destroyed, and the alternate future not liking that very much. So, new outcome made to escape destruction. And yep, he would have brought it back to just before he would have, or just after he had fully awakened in 12,000 BC. So, Dinopolis, which was, so Dinopolis and Chronopolis would have been two cities in 2400. Azala, the king of the Reptites, his descendants. That city also thrown back into the ancient past. Or did the planet do it? Who knows? So who sealed away the frozen flame? Turns out, fate used the flame and sealed the dragons away so that they wouldn't come after mankind. And now they're gonna get together! So yeah, the 6 dragons used polymerization. And looks like Harley was trying to stop this. Okay, see ya. Au revoir, Arl. E. And she goes away. And then Kid falls over. But where did Harley go? And yep, turns out we were being used all this time by the dragons so that we would defeat Fate and unleash whatever the hell that was. Fate didn't help us by going a bit crazy. Because Fate had its own problems in that it really needed Serge's body in order to be able to be accessed again. But Fate was the only thing protecting humanity, and now humanity is in a bit of trouble. And we need to make our way into Terror Tower, the floating tower. And yep, the SS Invincible last time we checked cannot float. There has to be a way. But at least we know what we're doing now, you know. And where's Kid now? Yeah, asleep again. And she is back at Hermit Hideaway. Seems to be possessed by the past. Ooh. A powerful item is necessary in order to dispel it. If only we had the Dragon Tear or the Masamune. Hint, hint. Okay. Time to act. We are going to take out Irene's. We are going to stick in... Where is he? Glenn. We're going to take out Fargo. We are going to put in Starkey. Hooray! We're going to use Starkey. Amazing. And in the next episode, we're not going to go to Terror Tower just yet. We're going to do something else. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, don't forget to leave a like on the video. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and do not do anything that I wouldn't do. Bye-bye!